Ice and Quit, and I'm already in trouble in Assassin's Creed. Sort of spotted. Let's talk a little bit. This is another episode, and basically a Let's Play or playthrough of Assassin's Creed with Jackob right now, and we're moving through the streets of London, as you can see. Very much in trouble. The game, as I mentioned in one of the previous playthroughs, well, no, I have mostly the audio. There's a cat. It's a lot like a squirrel, though. As I mentioned in one of the previous playthroughs, I was having some problem with you wouldn't have heard it in the previous playthroughs. I was having some problem with audio. That is mostly corrected here in the menu. If you haven't played, I'm just going to always take that assumption you haven't. You can go through and add skills, follow your progression, the typical Assassin's Creed stuff. They do have an option to buy extra speed boosts for the experience. I've not had a problem with experience yet. And this coming weekend, Halloween weekend, they're offering extra XP experience for side missions. But I've not really had any problem with that at all. I'm leveling up incredibly fast, so I don't know if something's wrong or not. And like in all Assassin's Creed, you have standard assassination missions. Here I'm trying to conquer basically Whitechapel, the borough of Whitechapel in London. Like you do in previous ones where you will kill a boss and take over a certain district. That's what I'm doing here. I think it does have a sharper graphics, faster response, but still sticky feet. You can do free run, but you'll fall off the side of things if you're not careful. But if you get down the movement, you can do some incredible Assassin's Creed movement, some astounding stuff that's worth recording. Sometimes the double assassination is difficult. Been spotted, obviously. And I do miss being able to crawl through a number of windows. There we go. We got one. Well, technically the combat's not changed much. The animations and finishers much more. And you can do some good combos. I think it's different enough to make it enjoyable. It used to be the combat was really just tapping the square in the circle and hoping something happened. It's more controlled now.
Everything you need to survive the
and you have plenty of people. Obviously, stores you can buy from. And part of your objectives is you do have a train that you get early on, and that you're driving around the city, and you can invest in fight clubs. They have a fight club you can join. You can invest in pubs and a variety of black market illegal things to increase your income, improve your train, gain contacts. And I'm still betting they're going to have a Scrooge, a Dickens Scrooge Christmas Carol coming up in December. They haven't announced it, but come on. They have Dickens in it. It's near Christmas. They have to do something. Even if it's a dream state. This is the period it was set in. If they don't, then they've greatly missed an opportunity. The nice thing about climbing Assassin's Creed is you can always make it look like that's where you were going. I intended all this. And as I've been going on about the number of people in France and Paris, plenty of people here, but I'm not elbow to elbow with them, which just makes it a little bit more pleasant to walk through the street. And I think that might be the chief complaint, surprisingly, I had about France, is too realistic. You want people, you want them to look different, so they don't look like the same mannequin over and over again. But you don't want so many that it becomes annoying.
I understand.
And I would like a little more interaction, like with the markets and things. It's maybe up it from just assassins, and they've really laid back on the going in the machine. Basically, Abstergo is creating all these animations that you can go into, and that way they can put out more adventures than they previously had. And it's a clever plot, but I think it would be nice to have a little bit more economy. Maybe since the games can be incredibly long, maybe even a different type of home. They have a little bit of crafting. It's like the game has just a little bit of everything, but just on the surface. And let's face it, after a while, you can only assassinate so many people, so many times, in so many varied ways, to where it does become a lot of the same. I'm not complaining about the game. Well, I guess I am. I still find it entertaining. I like the settings. That's why I enjoy the game. But I do believe that they're going to have to expand what it is you do. And here's Evie, the twin sister to Jackob. I wonder if we can get in a race. We've already done that. Classic London time-lapse scene here. Often used in film cinematography.
I don't see Mr. Aberline.
Well,
try and let them talk a little bit.
We tried.
I may know a thing or two about that splendid fellow you're talking about.
What's this?
Holmesian.
Are you trying to blow the gaff?
What?
Sergeant Aberline, at your service. I presume you're the Fry twins Green mentioned.
I was expecting you to be a policeman.
I was expecting you to be discreet.
Henry Green said that you could help us go unnoticed.
Interesting way to lead an adventure.
This is how it will work. I will give you the names of criminal gang members. You will bring them back to me. Quietly.
It's a weakness on my
I will
part.
be as quiet as an
I
old
tend
lady.
to kill him.
A very hairy, strange old lady that looks a lot like a policeman.
Yeah, I'm not really sure he pulled off that disguise. And I do believe that the Arthur Conan Doyle, that's the original author of Sherlock Holmes stories, I thought that was public domain, but maybe it's been, the rights have been repurchased or owned by the estate. So maybe there won't be a Lovecraft, it's another genre, Sherlock Holmes stories appearing there. I think that would be a great addition. Right time period. Upper skills here. So yeah, I'm still early in the game, and they give you a lot of skills to start with. For Jackob, I'm trying to keep toward the side or you can see the blue highlights at the bottom of the skill tree that designate Jackob. I'm trying to keep to that, but at the same time, Jackob needs to be able to do some stealthy things. Can't always be the guy who wins in Fight Club. And like the previous games, you can use Helix to upgrade. Those are also monetized as well. Again, I'm not sure that the monetizing's working yet, because it seems completely unnecessary. But maybe there are people who want to fill up the skill tree very fast. And your level is dependent on your skill levels. You see, you open up a new branch of skill levels as you fill out the majority of them. This is the area I'm going to try to keep Evie focusing in as sort of the stealth and the economy or ecosystem. But it helps if you don't have to stop to pick up the loot the body with auto loot. Not sure that one works. Well, you know, you're an assassin who climbs buildings, so everything works. as you progress through the game, you will unlock many more things that you can engage in. This being one is basically kidnapping hooligans and thugs and bringing them back to justice. See here, you're supposed to be stealthy and knock them out. Sometimes they tell me to kidnap them after I've killed them. They don't always put a tag on them. You have that varied option sometimes. Kidnap or kill. Oops. So well, gotta get him in the wagon. The famous Leap of Faith still have the eagle cry. Streets are just cluttered with villains. And yes, the targets are in yellow here. Now I tend not to play Jackob very stealthily. You can, in this one, and I don't recall it being in the previous one, you can get a history when you use Eagle Vision on the character. So let's see if we can grab this thug. Or maybe he's a tallywag. The two guys in red, different gang. Can't hide with these people, so someone else. Let's see if I can go up and knock him out. Sometimes a button works, sometimes it doesn't. There we go.
Get off me!
Make a sound.
Well, he's making a sound.
Shut your gob.
Someone said it's not going to end well. No, it's not going to end well. Just have to get him down to the handsome. Well, he got free. I haven't killed him yet. And, well, this one's pretty easy because it's a tutorial. There we go. Now you get a mad chase scene. See if these guys have spotted me yet. And let's take off. I dread the days they have cars. I will be crashing into everything. I feel bad about the bystanders in the street. As, you know, this is a, well, 1 horsepower, but a very heavy piece of equipment that's going to run most everyone I encounter over. But great view of Whitechapel and parts of London, other parts of London.
Let's go.
It's a little bit like a heist here. You pull over on the side of the road.
Easy now.
We'll be glad to see him behind bars. Thank you.
Well, that's not too difficult. Go ahead and give it a 5-star rating. In Black Flag, I was all over the place because I love the ship sailing part so much. I tended to rate everything else, the actual Assassin's Creed part, lower because I wanted more high sea stuff. And I'm surprised they've not put out just pirate game. Obviously, they have the engine to do it. We can take a look at the districts here and the various things that we can get involved in. There's a number of things. What I will probably do is just go ahead and hold it here because it will be a long episode if I don't. But stay tuned to watch more of Assassin's Creed's playthrough, and there will be some live ones coming up. So thanks very much for watching. This is Ice and Quinn. You can catch me as Ice and Quinn just about anywhere, or follow me on Twitter, Rudolph Pearson. It should appear in somewhere on YouTube here. And on Twitch, I'm Ice and Quinn, and, well, everywhere I'm pretty much Ice and Quinn except for Twitter. Thanks for watching.